I'm not dropping any frames on my end, so it's definitely a little bug. Is it annoying? I guess it is a little annoying, huh? No, I'm not streaming to YouTube at the same time. I'll make sure to restart my laptop next time. Give that a try. I don't really want to do that right now because it would shut down the stream, obviously. If it's a recurring problem, I will try and fix it properly. Although I have no idea where to even begin troubleshooting. But I'll make the assumption it's just this one time, okay? Because I've not changed anything since last time. I think it's the phone, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure I can't really change anything about the phone. Because if I do, I don't think I can turn it back on again until I restart OBS. So if it is a little laggy, I apologize, guys. I don't know. I will try to not have it lag next time. We have microphone lag as well. I'm using the microphone from the phone. So it would make sense that it's the phone. Yeah, it's probably the phone. I should probably have shut down my phone for once. I have not shut it down in ages. What's going on, Epither? You're scared to paint? You should give it a shot, dude. It's fun. What's going on, T-Lemonade? Hello. No, I don't think it's Wi-Fi. Is it constant right now? Has it gotten worse? Or is it okay right now? It's still laggy? It's becoming more frequent? How is that possible? Okay, I'll try and replug in the phone. Hello, test. I don't know. Is it better now? Really? Does it run better when it's plugged in than when it's not? Or is it still? What do you mean, nope? Is nope good or nope bad? No, it's still a little choppy. What about now? I changed the microphone. I changed the microphone setting. Why is it doing it now? How did it get worse? I think I should have not touched these fucking settings, dude. I think I should just select B. That's annoying. I think I need to turn it off and then on again. You know what I'm gonna do, chat? Since we're at the end of the stream anyways, I think I'm just gonna quickly restart everything and see if that changes it. I'll just restart my phone and I'll restart my laptop and then we'll see if that changes the problem. I don't think it's a heat issue, but I'll just give that a shot, okay? I'll be back in a sec. I don't know if I should do that, actually. No, I'm not... It's not overheating, it's not actually warm. I mean, I've been streaming from this setup for a bit, right? We haven't really had any issues. It's not like this is the first time I'm ever giving it a try. It could be Twitch. It could be, honestly. I honestly don't know. Although I don't think it is. I'm fairly sure it's my my setup. Okay, you know what? I'll just do it next time. I'll just do it next time. Sorry if it's annoying, guys. I hope it's not too bad. Is it okay now? Is it watchable? I hope so. You guys are suspiciously quiet. Maybe everything's broken. Okay, okay. Don't type, chat. Make him freak out. Everybody's saying nothing. You're very mean. Hello? Anybody still here? Hello? Toxic, dude. Yeah, it is a bit laggy, isn't it? Guess we'll case next time, guys. I think it's because I changed the settings while I was trying to show off my stupid animation things. I think I should stop doing that. I'll just turn all of that shit off and we'll just not touch it. Because it started getting worse when I showed Modlasis. I think I just need to blame Modlasis for this one. I think that's easier. Otherwise, I have to take responsibility for my actions. I don't really like that. So I suggest we blame Modlasis instead. Okay, we're nearly done with the little dashes and lines. Next time we do a little bit of dry brushing. And I think it'll look pretty decent. No! Stop lagging! Ay, ay, ay. Little bit of highlighting. Okay. I think it's only the bit on the chest, right? I hope not, Blasio. No, I think I'm fairly sure. Yeah, this camera is fine, right? This camera is okay. It's set up over here. I think it's when I started fucking with the settings. I'm pretty sure fucking with the settings is what messed it up. Yep. I will not fuck with the settings next time. That's what I'm planning on doing. I'll restart everything and then I'll not fuck with the settings. We blame Tim Apple for this one. I also double check for updates on everything. So we're all on the latest firmware and shit. Or software. Sorry for the jump scare of my hair. Yeah, I'm good one, Meerkats, take care. Okay. Yeah, it's getting very choppy, isn't it? Yeah, why is it getting... Ugh. Okay. I will try. Okay. I switched the microphone up, right? So the microphone should be now from the laptop rather than the phone. Can you guys hear me just fine here? It sounds a little weird now, I guess, but it should probably be doable. I'm gonna try and shut down the phone and restart it. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay. Yeah. So the phone is not actually very warm. It's a little, but not much. Hello. Waiting. Nee. Okay. It's a flamingo floaty? Yeah. I'm restarting the phone, see if that does anything. The only problem is that I don't know if I can reconnect it after I've already done the thing, you know? Like if I'm... Because it normally just turns on the phone's camera. But I don't know if it will now as well. Oh, you know, one thing I did change. I removed the case from the phone. There's no way, right? Yeah, so now it's not lagging. I see. Why would that affect anything? Well, it is a magnet. I don't know if the magnet fucks it up. Oh! It magically reconnected. Shit, dude. Okay. How the fuck did it dis... Okay. We're back on this microphone. I don't know how that worked. I restarted the phone, and it magically reconnected. Let's see if it lags now. I had no idea that that would work. That's kind of crazy, actually. How do magnets work? Nobody knows. It's one of the secrets of mankind. Science have not been able to explain it. Well, it's a wireless connection, Papuch. That's the weird part about it all. It just kind of works, and I don't understand how. Let me know if it works better now, guys. No, it still seems a little choppy, doesn't it? Or maybe, no, actually, I think that's just the 30 FPS. Yeah. What the heck? Insanity. It's not super bad? Thanks, man. Not super bad is what I go for with everything I do in life. I try to aim for not terrible, usually. I strive for mediocrity in all things. Upper echelons of mediocrity. Basically the Diamond League of all things, you know? Maybe Masters in a couple of things, but aiming for Diamond is pretty good. Underrated, dude. This angle sucks. Okay. Diamond is not mid, Lowko? Oh, okay, sorry. Maybe Gold League. Yeah, maybe Gold League is a better way of putting it. We're out of Bronze League after this mini? You think so? Sick. That's progress. No, Diamond League is actually very good these days. It was not as good years ago, though, I'll be honest. You've seen worse? Aw. That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said. He's seen better too, though. Okay. I think that is basically all of the thin lines on the carapace that I want to do. Maybe I'll do an extra brighter color next time? I'm not exactly sure. Well, that's the Dunning-Kruger effect, Dialan. The Dunning-Kruger effect is nutty, dude. It is very effective for StarCraft, especially. There's this great graph that really explains the Dunning-Kruger effect. This is true with many things. When you start paying attention to it, it's actually kind of amazing. So, you will notice this with politics, with any skill, with anything, really. So it's the confidence in a certain field laid up against the knowledge in the field. So people tend to be more confident in their fields the less knowledge they have about something, which is weird. So like at some point when you get good at StarCraft, you realize, oh shit, this is tough. Like this is not very easy at all. Peak confidence for StarCraft gameplay is right around Silver to Platinum League. I think this really is quite accurate. There's a lot of perceived knowledge over here, but then you get to Maru's level and you realize, oh shit, this game's hard. Yeah, it's kind of amazing, really. Hey, thank you, Siphon, for the 60 months, by the way. Casual 5 years. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is a really lovely graph. I think it's really good. Hey, thank you for the 5 years, man. That picture of Maru is truly something, yeah. Hey, what color do we want to make the eyes, by the way? Do we not paint the eyes a color? I think we do paint the eyes a color. Oh no, the default art? Interesting. The default art has this. Which is not what I expected, actually. I kind of expected it to have eyeballs. I think I'm gonna make them yellow. I don't know if it's a good idea. Should I fuck them up? If I fuck them up, it's gonna be sad. Wild Rider Red Lowko? No. I think the last thing I'm doing today is I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna try and put some of this shit in the eye sockets. I think that's the last thing I'm doing. Yellow, and then take a fine liner and paint the pupil in there? Oh, okay. Wat één dingetje doen. Oh, die heb ik beneden in de prullenbakje. No. I'm just gonna do yellow, dude. Just yellow. No, There we go. My tiniest little brush. Look how tiny this thing is. Ay. This may or may break my day, guys. No, it's not that dramatic. I just gotta hit the eyeball. That's it. That's all we need to do. Yeah. That's what it is, Dylan. Damn, you recognize that quick. These were on sick discount on Amazon.nl. I'm trying not to fuck this up. This is kind of sketchy, though. Okay. It's the only brush like that? Yeah, it's very short. The body is tiny. I actually I bought the wrong one, so Kalara's recommended Winsor & Newton 7, and I didn't realize there were two versions that had the exact fucking name, which is stupid. But anyways, I kind of like this brush. But it's not great for like most stuff. Yeah, exactly. No paint. It holds so little paint. Jeez, getting the angle right is kind of tricky. Sick. I smudged it on his face. Sick. Maybe I should have gone in from this angle. Yeah, I think I would have worked a little bit better. Okay. I think it's alright. I may have to relay a tiny little bit of like a dark purple in there, but okay. So here we are, guys. End of day 74 of me painting this mini. No, not quite that long. I can have a quick little peek how long it's been. Obviously, I do a lot of talking in between, right? We are now at 17 hours and 34 minutes for this mini. Which is by no means very quick. I probably did spend at least 7 hours talking. But I think it's turning out alright. Yeah, with a little bit of dry brushing on the armor, it'll look a little fancier. Yeah. We're getting to a point where I am reasonably happy with it. Yeah, reasonably happy. Being very critical of myself, I guess, but always trying to make it as nice as I can. I may end up adding some of that blood splatter thing that I saw earlier, although I don't really know exactly if I want to. But this is kind of a cool idea. This is kind of sick. But also, yeah, that's the name of the paint. Yeah, this is very grimdark, exactly. So I don't know if I want to do that. Also, I don't really want to fuck it up too much, if that makes any sense. Trust the process is probably a good way to put it. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for me for today. I'm very happy, by the way, that we figured out that apparently the issue for the mini and for the stream was the freaking, what's it called? The phone. Yeah. Not that big of a deal. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my brushes real quick. I'll be back in a second. I almost forgot about cleaning the brushes. Can you imagine that? That would have been dumb. I mean, I didn't forget about it, I just didn't think about it. You know, it's not the same thing. Some of you may argue that that is the same thing, but... No, I always rinse the cup before we clean the brushes. If I don't rinse the cup, that would be stupid. Then we're just cleaning a brush with dirty water. I don't think that's very effective. Are we gonna raid somebody? Ooh, Gabe, can you start up a raid again? That would be great. Sure. That would be awesome. So I'm using this brush soap to clean the brush and then also to get it into a point. And then we put the little thingamajig on top of it. I think that's the technical term for these things. Thingamajigs. And we let it dry. Horizontally. Warhammer, Gabe. That would be great, thank you. Thank you all very much, by the way, for the subs today. Really cool to see that we once more reached the sub goal. It is greatly appreciated. Glad you guys enjoy. I did upload a YouTube video too. So if you, for some reason, are still not done with me, go check out the YouTube video. I think it's a very fun one. Oh yeah, go ahead, Gabe. Thank you. It takes like a minute. I think these are my favorite brushes that I've tried so far. These are relatively affordable. And they're really nice. You've started the raid? Hell yeah. I get the notification over here too. You guys get 250 additional channel points. Pretty awesome. Alrighty, guys. It's been great. Thank you all very much for being here. Here's the end result. Oh, it does look way nicer now than it did at the beginning of the stream, though. Yeah, it's kind of nice to look at my own paint. Looking on the stream. Yeah. Alright, guys. I'm gonna head off. Can I wave? How do I wave? This is weird. This is fucking weird, dude. Who the fuck waves like this? Nobody waves like that, Lowko. What are you doing right now, idiot? I have been painting this guy. I'm actually pretty happy with how it looks now. I think, initially I wasn't entirely sure about the stripes on the carapace. And the carapace is not entirely done yet. But I think the big picture, pretty good. Yeah. The eyes, by the way, also kind of worked out. I don't know if you guys could see. Managed to paint the eyeballs and the teeth and stuff relatively tidy. Which yeah, I'm quite happy with. So next up, we gotta do a little bit of dry brushing. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we're finishing this thing up. So for those of you that haven't seen me paint, I have been following a tutorial by a guy called the Warhipster. And I really like his video, where he basically does a step-by-step guide on how to paint this thing. Now, I am definitely spending about 10 times as much time as he does. Are you... okay, Mickey. If I would have said that, all I'm saying is if I would have said that exact line of text, people would have called me out on it. But yes, you are absolutely right.
A little bit more subtle.
So this is what we're doing now. This is what I did last time. The little stripes on the carapace.
Okay. So we're going to take some Slaanesh Grey, because we want this to be a little bit colder.
Yep.
A little bit more subtle. Not such a big boy. So we're going to very gently dry brush this across.
I do not have Slaanesh Grey.
Of all the purple.
But it's basically like a very light type of color. I think I can probably just mix a couple of them together and get something that's reasonable.
Still sticking with Slaanesh Grey, what we're going to do is we're going to add...
Yeah, so we're going to have to make a little bit of a mix for that. I have a couple of colors, so the one that I've been using, for example, for the carapace, for those little lines, is... I think this one, yes. Gene Stealer Purple. And basically Slaanesh Grey is just kind of like a grayish purple. So I think if I mix these two together, we should probably be fine. Yeah, should be alright. Use the vibrator, Lowko? No, I'll just use my hands instead. Earl Grey will have to do. We can do Earl Grey. Laurent's been doing a little bit of painting, yeah. This is Laurent's very first mini. She's still working on it. I did, Big Dodo. Sick, right? You know, I went to the gym yesterday, and I came home, and I found her miniature painting. That was a weird time. That is not what I expected. That was something. This is not a great brush for mixing, but I guess we can kind of make it work. I don't know what Slaanesh Gray is supposed to look like. Slaanesh Gray, which is what he uses in the video. Yeah. It's a little bit more gray than this, but I think this will do. Okay, so we gotta do some dry brushing on the edges, basically. This is a really tiny dry brush, or a really tiny brush in general. Hey, thank you, Skyrim. It is small. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome back. I'd rather have less on my brush than more. So let's give this a little shot. I always feel like dry brushing is a bit sketchy when you first start, but I guess we can do it very gently. So the idea is that you basically just hit the edges on everything. And it should create some easy highlights basically on all of the ridges and stuff, which is kind of convenient. I think I brushed off a little too much though. It's kind of difficult to decide when you have too much or when you have too little on your brush. When you have too much, it's pretty clear. But the problem is if you have too much and you start brushing it on, fixing it is a pain in the butt. Whoever took the time to study colors and figure out what combinations do, dude, color science is very tricky. That's one of the reasons why I like following along with those videos, dude. Because, for example, the warhipster, he's got these, like... I don't know, he looks at the box art, and then he decides, oh yeah, these are the exact colors that I need in order to get that, you know, box art color thing. Like, we go with the color scheme of the official, you know, work that the manufacturer has thought of. But that's not easy. Just looking at a color and being like, yep, this is... this and this and that color, right? Like, this is the color that we're looking for, is not an easy thing at all. Which is why I like following along with tutorials. I feel like that's one of those things you may learn over many, many years. And obviously there's really no way of doing it wrong. Like, you could just go with whatever color scheme you like. But in general, when I learn new stuff, I kind of like following along with tutorials and whatnot, because generally, people have thought about it more than I have, right? I think it's nice to learn how to do that stuff yourself at some point, but no reason to reinvent the wheel. It's kind of like following a build order, really. Like a StarCraft build order, you know? People come up with some really clever solutions. Okay. So if you compare this thigh right over here to that one, you see what the dry brushing does? It like creates a bunch of additional layers, which I think is gonna look really good when we do it all over. Yeah. It gets like extra highlights. It also dulls down the colors a little bit, so it doesn't work on everything, but I think on something that's supposed to be textured, like carapace, it's nice. Yep. We're gonna continue onwards. Dry brushing is really fun. I like, the only thing I don't like about it is that this brush that I bought is really small. I should have bought a bigger one. I actually did buy a bigger one. Because we seem to do quite a bit of dry brushing. But with one this small, it's not as convenient. I mean, this is fine too. It still has its use. I think having a small one around is still helpful. A dry brush, I mean, Lizard. No, you need large and small brushes, man. Yeah, dry brushing is really fun, actually. But it can also really mess things up, though, because if you have too much on your brush, it really doesn't really look that great. Also, my wet palette is... I have a wet palette right over here. But... it is kind of full. And I apparently did not put up a new piece of paper. I probably should. Maybe I can go over some of the previous ones, though. I think it's fine. Dude, look how good a wet palette is. So this is the color I just mixed, right? It's already drying up. This is from whenever I last painted this particular mini. That is like 3 days ago, and the paint is still usable. Wet palettes are actually OP. Now I'm done putting down the little lines of the carapace and stuff, but... Nah, we won't spill it. I'm gonna use a different brush for mixing the paints. You don't need an expensive brush for dry brushing? That's true, yeah. Wet palette is really nice. Okay. Do I have any space anywhere? I guess we can do it over here, it's fine. No, wet palette's basically, so it's just a very basic setup. So this is just a plastic container that you cover off at the end of a painting session. And basically there's a sponge on top of it, and then it's like a thin sheet of paper. It's kind of like baking paper. And it just keeps, because of the sponge underneath, so you wet the sponge, it keeps the paints wet for a really long time. If that makes any sense. So just having like a little cushion underneath, I guess, with liquid is what's keeping a lot of it wet or moist. Not wet, but... Wait, really? Yeah, I learned that some time ago about, like, aluminum foil. Apparently aluminum foil has, like, one side that is supposed to be facing outwards and one side that's supposed to be facing inwards. I mean, I don't really know what the difference is. I don't know if it really makes any difference, but... Yeah, that sounds like an urban myth. It really does, because I don't think it makes a difference, but... I read it on the internet, so it must be true. They tested it, it's a myth? Oh. Andy... Or what's his name? Jamie Savage? No, Jamie Heineman. Adam Savage, that's it. The heat camera showed no difference? Oh. That was an easy one to fix, I guess. Or an easy thing to test. You just listen to your mom? Yeah, I listen to your mom too, Big Dodo. Sorry. Sorry. That one was too easy. The difference in surface texture is because of the manufacturing? Ah, okay. Why am I getting a weird texture on it now? Ah, a little bit of that there too. It's good on Maddie. Thank you. What do you think of the mini though? Do I have a favorite army? Not really, no. I'm pretty new to this whole thing. And I really just enjoy the painting at this point. I don't plan on playing. So because of that, I'm just picking minis that I think would be fun to paint. For some reason, it doesn't work as well as it did last time. I think I may have diluted the paint a bit too much. Are you calling me a nerd? Yo, Zeus, what the hell, man? That's very offensive. I mean, I am, but... Can't believe this. Long-term subscriber calls me out for being a nerd? You know what? You're a nerd. Yeah. There, I said it. It doesn't get much more nerdy than this. That's true. This is definitely a step up from playing games. Yeah. This is definitely nerdier than playing games. I think one step even nerdier than this, than miniature painting, is watching other people play games. That is like, you know, the... If you need to go one step higher, one further up the pyramid. I mean, I watch people play games all the time, chat. But if you're calling me a nerd... Something about a pot and a kettle, but it's okay. It's a compliment, you know. Some people are insecure about their nerdiness, their nerdidity. I recommend you own it. You own your nerdidity. I think that's the name, because being a nerd is awesome. What do people that aren't nerds even do? What do they do? What the fuck do people do with their time? What do they do? I have no idea. They just sit around and like fucking argue on Twitter, I guess. Maybe watch television. Alcoholism. Well, you can be an alcoholic and play video games, Big Dodo. Don't let your dreams... Okay, no. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ooh, you're cooking at the moment. Nice. Are you cooking for the whole stream or like just for yourself today? For you and the wife? Okay. So that whole like everybody coming over to your stream thing, that's tomorrow, or to your home was tomorrow? sweet potatoes and chicken breast in an air fryer? Oh my god. Are you a part of air fryer gang? I don't have an air fryer. Maybe I should be part of air fryer gang too. Yeah, one thing I really like about miniature painting is that whenever I do it, I look identical to Henry Cavill. That's how it goes. Warhammer painters just immediately, boom, transform into Superman. Suddenly have a six-pack and everything too, dude. You can definitely recommend an air fryer, yeah. We have some extra space now downstairs. Maybe at some point I'll give it a shot again. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.